guys, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to a layout for Simple Stories Saturday. I am playing with the sketch actually from 30 Days of Sketches 11, so it was last March 2023, day 7. The sketch was created by Ruth, what did it say? Ruth Lewenden. So I will have her Instagram linked down below. I am playing with mostly this Simple Stories collection that was released this summer. I can look up to see what it is. I can't remember at the moment. But I have a lot of it also in my Mercy Tiara kit for July. So I'm using a bunch of that as well because it kind of all coordinates. And this actually was made for the July Simple Stories Saturday, but lots of things happened leading up to that day, and by the time all those things resolved and I had time to do this layout, it was already a week and a half, or actually the layout was done. By the time I had time to voice over and edit, it was already a week and a half later, and I thought, there's no point, it's fine. I will do it for August. So now I'm ahead of the game, which is a nice feeling. Yes, I skipped July, but now I'm ahead of the game. So I'm playing with this sketch, which I think is lovely. I will not have a title that goes all the way around, but I love the idea of the big circle and then lovely little cluster. So I'm continuing making this album for my sister. It's a trip album of their trip to Florida. It was the first time my nieces flew anywhere. And so, and I've used this collection in a couple other layouts as well for this album. So I'm going to kind of use this Mercy Tiara kit for this album pretty much, as well as a couple other mini collections that I have that kind of just go, and I love it. So the Mercy Tiara kit I'm using is, let me see here if I can find what it's called, because she had two of them recently. Sweet Summer Kit was the one that just came out in August, so it was the one before that, which is, I want to say like Summer Adventures, but let me look. Summer Lovin' Kit. So Summer Lovin' Kit, and so I'm just taking some of the cut-aparts and just kind of the scraps I have, and I had die cut some circles out of some of the paper, so I'm tucking those. I'm just kind of creating this layering behind the photo, and then I did the cut-apart that just says hitting the beach and it's the waves, because this was the first photo they took when they arrived to Florida and they got to their VRBO, and they're right on the beach, so I wanted to make sure that was kind of the beach theme was there. So it's Simple Stories summer snapshots, so a lot of fun colors and just kind of like icons that just scream summer. So I was glad to be able to kind of play with this. So yeah, I used the white cardstock and this textured orange cardstock from the Mercy Tiara kit. And now I'm getting out these stencils I have from Scrapping Reflections that are a circle, because I want to create that circle. So I'm taking this texture stamp and using, I don't think I used carved pumpkin. I don't remember what I used now. Maybe it's red persimmon. I don't think so. Maybe it's carved pumpkin, and then mustard seed. And I'm just going to go all over this inside this stencil, and the stencil is keeping it so that my circle is staying truly a circle and doesn't end up wonky, because that would happen if I would have just freehanded that or if I would have traced it and then tried to stamp. Like, I would have went out of the circle. That's why I love this, is that way I can stamp onto the edge and make sure I fill the circle and it still ends up being a circle, because I have this stencil as like a mask. And then I used mustard seed and did the packaging technique and kind of blotched all over. And then I'm going to splatter with some gilded, gilded Deanna Wakely acrylic paint, using my little Amazon mixer to mix it up real good, so because I don't get much scrapbooking done lately, so it takes a bit for it settles. All my sprays and things settle. And yes, it's a little more bold than maybe what the sketch would call for, but I really like the impact it has, and I'm so glad like I had that cardstock to frame it all in and such. So yeah, I didn't realize I left so much of me stirring that together, but I'm going to splatter that. So I have a little bit of gold everywhere as well. There are a few items in the embellishments and things that have some gold on them, so I really wanted up that gold in the background. All right, so I glued that down, and then I did not make you sit through me trying to figure out a title or putting it down. It was painful for me to watch, and I was doing it. But in the Mercy Tiara kit, I got these Simple Stories letters, and so I used some of the smaller alpha and the larger alpha to do a great start to our adventure. And I debated if I should just go all the way around the top with it or split it up. I ended up splitting it up because then it kind of creates a diagonal design across the circle as well, and that's kind of how the embellishments went. So now I played with as much of the scrap room kit I have left over for the summer snapshots, and like I said, and now I'm dipping into for like the cardstock and now some embellishments, I'm dipping into the Mercy Tiara Summer Lovin' kit because it has a lot of those items and a lot of the papers of the Simple Stories summer snapshots. So the scraps and everything I had left over from my scrap room kit, I'm just going to add to my Mercy Tiara kit because I might as well. And then you'll see more of this kit being used because I am going to continue to create this this album with a lot of this kit because there's a lot of fun colors and bright and all beach vibes and summer, and yeah. So I'm just using some of the fun embellishments that came in the kit. These are some chipboard pieces you can see from Simple Stories, and then one of those fabric hearts. I believe those are from Cocoa Vanilla. And then this Mercy Tiara sequence mix, adding some of that. I will have some close-ups for you. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I hope you enjoyed your summer. Here comes fall. Bye.